I was lucky enough to discover crayons on walls, and no one ever stopped me. I was raised by an artist. My mom was a silversmith, a printmaker, an illustrator, a photographer. I was encouraged to make messes and make art from the earliest age. I guess the classical definition of my art would be expressionism. I work in color and I work out of feeling. A lot of my work is figurative, but I like to say I'm a neo-fauvist. Fauvism is all about color. Matisse was sort of the champion of fauvism, and neo-fauvism would be starting with color first. I play with color. It's almost like finger painting. And color has mood. Color has emotion. I might be listening to music and that color would match the music. That color might match the season. My palette seems to shift with the seasons, so lots of color during the summer, and then I get gradually grayer as the year moves on. I'm very happy when people say, my kid could have done that. I think it's very difficult to keep that inner child or outer child alive. I've worked for 63 years to be able to paint like your kid could do. Innocence is a hard thing to return to in the arts because gradually you learn technique, you learn style, you learn what sells. And so midway through my career, I very consciously tried to strip all that away and be really honest in what I do. I like people to be happy when they see my art. I'm not afraid of whimsy or humor. I'm actually known for some really goofy paintings. I use words in my paintings sometimes, so there'll be paintings like, "So you think you know gherkins?" Or, "Once again, I have overestimated our household's banana consumption." And those will have pictures with them. I'm always surprised because things that seem funny to me or pretty weird are also embraced. There's always someone else out there that is interested in a painting that says, "Don't mock the Yeti." And I've come to learn to trust that. Yeah, the painting behind me started out as just pure exuberance, lots of color. I turned it several ways as I was applying the color. And then gradually, I remembered beach towns and beach islands I've been in. It's largely an amalgam of islands in the Caribbean, Isla de Mujeres in Mexico, but even just beach towns like Santa Cruz. And so there's a lot of language crushed in there. There's a sense of freedom. It's an island, but a colorful island. So a little bit of memory, but a lot of making a world. Every time I encounter a new painting, I feel as though I've been dropped on a planet and it has its own laws of gravity and creatures and space. And my job is to discover that and be true to it. For the longest time, I think people treated art too seriously and still do. It's kind of like wine. If you remember wine snobbery, where people were like, "Oh, the bouquet and the scent of almonds and it's grassy." And now people don't care as much. They just enjoy wine. I like people to, regardless of their training in art, to simply enjoy my art. Doesn't have to be grassy, doesn't have to have a bouquet. It's not from New Zealand necessarily, but it can just be fun.
For more from Mosaic, please like and subscribe to the channel or check out another video. To help support this project, please visit witf.org/mosaic.